Could you please tell us what the content is of that letter?
Well, there's two elements in that letter. The first one is expressing that the Iraqi government accepts to have the fly of U-2, the surveillance of U-2, Mirage, and Antono in Iraq. That's in conformity with the Security Council resolutions. The second one related to the legislation, and it seems that the Iraqi side will issue that legislation, Iraqi government will issue that legislation as soon as possible. So they are working on it seriously, and I think it will be issued very soon.
These are issues that have been under contention for quite some time. What has changed? What happened to persuade the Iraqi government to make this decision?
Well, you know, it seems that there is a good discussion with UNMOVIC and IAEA. For the second time, a very thorough one, and these two subjects has been discussed thoroughly, and the Iraqi government decided that it is time now to give the authorization for these surveillance.
Why now?
United States, as far as I know, they will not be satisfied with anything because they have their own agenda. You know, they choose the path of war, and hopefully that they might be persuaded by the international community not to take this dangerous step. It's very, very dangerous step for all, for both sides, Iraq and United States, and also the region, and also the world entirely. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Train wreck here. And third, the monitors have reported
the point, I think, is to judge Iraq by the basis, on the basis of the resolution, not to judge them against other standards of progress or a change of heart. The goal was for Iraq to comply immediately, fully, and completely, provide active cooperation with the inspectors.
They say they will permit reconnaissance flights.
Resolution didn't ask Iraq to make steps. The resolution asked Iraq for full, immediate, and active cooperation. We know what that looks like. We've seen it elsewhere. The Iraqis didn't come forth with the 3,500 scientists on the previous UN list. They didn't come forth with the biological weapons laboratories. They didn't come forth with many other things that we have specified, that we have talked about, that the Secretary pointed out in his presentation last week, and that these ministers said Iraq needs to answer for. So I think we've seen the press reporting from over the weekend. We look forward to hearing directly from the inspectors, but I haven't seen anything that's worth getting excited about.
Richard, you're on presenting the roadmap till after solving the Iraqi...
Said, and the Secretary said again in testimony last week, that it is our intention to move forward on the roadmap.